Right.
Hi, good morning, India.
Good morning,
Or actually, I say
India.
good day whenever
Yoo-hoo!
you're gonna see this call. Whoever is on the call now or will watch the call later, we welcome you and want to say a quick hello. We are honored. I'm William Simcha, and of course, you guys know Hadassah, my dear wife, who will be coming to India very soon to see you. And also on the call is our upline, and we're honored to have all of our upline. So just directly above us is a gal named Hanina, who's not on screen, and then above Hanina is Abigail. Abigail is there on screen. She is a health expert and really has a great big depth and knowledge of the essential oils and how to use them. She's also in massage therapy and all this type of health type consciousness and practices. And then above Abigail is the star of the call this morning. It's Jody. Now Jody is a diamond, which is the highest level there's 3 levels of diamond, and Jody is a diamond, and it's the highest level that you get in Doterra. And I'm not going to go over the details of how that rank occurs, but just understand that it is a high rank. And she is a very busy lady, and she was so excited about Hadassah going to India that she was kind enough to give us a few minutes of her time to take the call. So we have limited time with her, so we're just going to jump right in. So what I'll do is I would suggest, Jody, maybe is if you can just give us a little background of yourself and how you joined Doterra, and I'll just say, but even before you start, that Jody is also a health expert with several degrees in holistic medicine, and she also has a company with regarding like a microwave and to balance your body against this 5G and 4G and microwave energy. So Jody's very knowledgeable in business even before she got into Doterra. And with that said, Jody, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, William. And hello, India. We're really excited about linking arms with you there, and I'm hoping to come next year and meet some of you in person. So we're excited to share with you some of the things that we've learned and why we're involved with this company. I go back in natural health care about 50 years, actually. I started researching 50 years ago before there was cell phones and an internet. And doing a lot of reading. And then I just love people. I've always loved people, and I've always wanted to help and serve and support people. And so whenever I would meet somebody with an illness, I just began to research. I would just read books, and I would find out why they were sick and how to restore their body. So I've been at it 50 years. I got 35 certifications in the natural healthcare arena. Before moving to Israel, I actually ran a healthcare clinic, so to speak, for 10 years with over 1,000 clients. And I would analyze their blood and do different types of testing to help support their body. And, we don't heal anybody. The body heals itself when it's given the right things and the wrong things are removed. So anyway, I got introduced to Doterra about 6-7 years ago, and a friend just told me all about it. Amy Huffman is her name. And I just started with taking some of their supplements. Later, she came to Israel and said, would you like me to do a seminar about essential oils? I said, sure, why not? I had brought essential oils in cans with me to Israel from the United States, from a good source and supplier, I thought at the time. But when I got introduced to Doterra, I found out that the oils that I had weren't really that great. They had a whole different smell than the Doterra oils. I learned about Doterra's ways of testing their products. So, for example, Doterra tests for the purity. Now, when you buy an essential oil in a store, it could say 100% pure, but that doesn't mean that it's totally the essential oil. They can actually add fillers and say it's 100% pure. So you don't necessarily know what you're getting when you buy something like that, unless you are researching the company and find out if they're batch testing and have batch numbers that you can actually look up, which is what doTERRA does. So we know that the oils we're using from doTERRA are 100% pure. They're effective. They actually really work in the body in ways that I haven't seen before. And then the other way that they test is not just for purity, because you can have purity, but potency. Potency, how potent, how much of the actual biochemicals are in that oil. We want to make sure that they're medicinal, that they're effective, that they're the top grade. So doTERRA has very high standards. One year, doTERRA got their Roman chamomile, and that area where the oil was grown did not have rain. They produced a crop, but the crop was inferior. So that when they did the testing, of course, it was pure, but the medicinal components within the Roman chamomile were not high enough. So doTERRA would rather not have any Roman chamomile than take on something that was not effective. That is the standard of this company. And so we are really, really happy that we can work with a company where we're assured that we're working with products that are pure and potent. And so that's what we have with doTERRA that I have not seen in any other company. The other thing that doTERRA does is doTERRA buys the oils or the raw material from the indigenous area where the plant is grown. So for example, our citrus oil, our lemon oil, we have growing in Italy. Italy was one of the original sources of the lemon trees. And there the soil is perfect to produce lemons that have the full potential to develop their biochemicals and the quality. So doTERRA does that with all their oils. It's amazing. So we are a global company. It's all over the world where we grow our products, our plants, our trees, where we're harvesting. It is so exciting. And when you begin to touch, smell, and experience the oils, it is very, very obvious that we have something that's so special. Now, doTERRA is the fastest growing company worldwide, globally, for essential oils. They're actually one of the fastest growing companies, period. And there's a reason for that. And so when doTERRA comes into a country like they came into Israel, people were so excited. And many people became founders here because a founder would be somebody who was introducing the oils to the people in Israel. And because of that, they get a percentage of all the sales in the country. Now, India just opened up. It's very exciting time for India. I'm so happy, really, in general, for the people of India to have access to medicine like this. I believe it's not just, wonderful oils that you can smell that uplift your emotions, help you to mentally think clearly and focus. I mean, we have oils for so many things. We have an oil for this and an oil for that. But I'm very happy that India is going to have access to some of the highest quality medicinal oils on the planet. And for such a time as this, here we are. doTERRA has come in. They're getting ready to do their grand opening. I have chills. I have goosebumps. My hair is raised up on my arms, just telling you about it, because it's so exciting that they're going to launch this company. And anybody who ever goes to a doTERRA convention or conference is going to learn about this company and the heart of the company, because the heart of the company is one which they really look to serve the people, to help the people, not just the people buying, but the people growing the products, the families, the children doTERRA will go into an area that might be poor, where people were going in and just taking the products from the people at the lowest price they could, and just taking it and selling it, not caring about the people. doTERRA will go in, they will build roads, they will build schools, they will build a hospital, they will staff all these places, and they care about the children and the generations where their parents are harvesting. They're going to make sure that those families are taken care of. I've never seen a company like this. They're involved in all kinds of works like the sex traffic. They're going in and they're supporting people who are helping in this arena. They actually build a facility to house the children being brought out of these terrible places. This is the heart of doTERRA. And, you know, it wasn't until I actually went to a doTERRA convention in Utah, where they have their base, that I realized what kind of company I was working for, and what their heart was, and why, you know, why they do what they do, and why they started the company to produce something excellent, and that we can be assured of the quality. So I just wanted to encourage you to get to that conference. If you're in India, whatever it would take to get you there, if we can help you, I'm willing to help you even get there, because the experience alone of going to a doTERRA convention will open up your eyes to see what's coming into India, and the potential you have not only for yourself to take and consume these products and prevent major illnesses, which I believe is the way we should go. We should go preventatively. I don't want to wait till I get something bad and try to correct it. I want to prevent illness, and I want to help others prevent illness. And going back to the convention, if you get there, your eyes will be opened up. You will understand what is coming into India as a huge gift from above. I believe that every gift that comes to us comes from above, and even the plants, because the creator of the universe gave us medicine in the plants, and then he gave it to us to discover what these medicines are, what these beautiful oils do, and they're so potent. You know, I have studied herbology for many, many years, and the science and study of using herbs, and I use them for decades. For my family, I have 2 children, and now I have 4 grandchildren. But I've always used herbs, but I discovered that the oils, let me tell you the difference between using an herb real quick and using an oil. And an herb it's got full potential to help you, okay? However, the oils are concentrated. So let's say we drink a cup of peppermint tea. It's very nice for the tummy, but 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. 1 drop. So that is huge in terms of the concentration and the medicinal potential. The other thing about the essential oils is that they permeate the cell membrane. They're able to go into the cells, into the blood cells, like nothing else can do. And so we have something that's so effective, and it takes so little. So when you look at a 5 ml bottle, there's 80 drops in it. When you look at a 15 ml bottle, there's 240 drops of oil in that bottle. So that little bottle will serve a whole family with medicine. And you can take them internally, not all of them, but many of them, you can take them internally. You can also smell them. That goes through the olfactory when they're diffused into the air, goes through the olfactory and straight to the brain and gets into your system that way. Can help so many different things and help prevent sickness, flus, and things like that. And then the other thing is that you can take them topically. They can penetrate and permeate through the skin and get into the body. You can put them on the soles of the feet of a baby, many of the oils, diluted, of course, for a newborn. But the oils service us. So my time is running out. So William.
Yeah, I wanted to jump in, Jody.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I wanted to let you know that we're winding down to like literally less than 10 minutes left. So, okay, so what Jody, I want to just do a quick little wrap up on some of the points you mentioned, just a sentence on each. So Jody mentioned founders in India. There are 40 positions, 40 positions in India for founders. Percentage of the company's profit in the country, and you get it in one check on a yearly basis. So just being said, the founders in America are already making over 100,000 US, which I would be like almost like they're making like ₹1,000,000, the founders in America. So the check won't be ₹1,000,000 as a start, but it literally, I can't imagine that India wouldn't build to that level, with the amount of people that are there. So, okay, so that's about the founders. Also, Jody mentioned about, medicinal and plants. So what we like to say, Hadassah and I like to say, is it's where Eastern medicinal healing meets Western know-how. So Jody touched on the fact that, of course, in India, you all are familiar a lot more with plants and trees and herbs and healing than in America. We like to, everyone uses pills. We don't, everything's, not even, like bioavailable. Like Jody mentioned, the oils will go into the cell, which we can talk about more, at a later date. But what doTERRA does is they use the Western science with the testing, like Jody said, for purity and potency. And also they do studies at the doTERRA headquarters. They have a huge lab there and hospital, and they do like their own healthcare for their workers. So they are doing stuff like this. So it's basically, in a nutshell, Eastern healing meets Western science. Okay, so you spoke about that, Jody, and I really appreciate it. Then also,
Abigail has her hand up. Maybe she wants
yeah,
to.
I just want to mention, I'll let Abigail jump in, but I wanted you to also touch on the emotional healing that the oils can bring through aromatic. But I'll let, if you want to jump in, Abigail, that would be excellent.
Oh, I just wanted to say how excited I am for you guys being in India right now, and for everyone in India right now. Because one of the things that I love about doTERRA is they don't take over a country. They're not coming to say this, you need to do this better and you need to learn this. They're coming to be a partner with you. And aromatherapy in India dates back to like 4,500 BC is one of the earliest times that I've seen. And India is so, like you said, William, partnered with nature and using nature and the balance of the energies in nature. And so as doTERRA comes in and partners with growers in India and consumers, and one of the biggest things is the education and just being able to even go back to your roots even more and have a deeper education, a deeper knowledge, more powerful medicine, and it all be in your culture and your history. It's really exciting. And yeah, emotionally, I think Jody will have a lot to say about that. That's one of the first things that we experience when we smell the oils is an immediate emotional response in the limbic brain, and which transfers to the rest of the body. So we're really excited for everyone that's going to be joining.
Thank you. Thank you, Abigail. I wanted to mention, because Abigail just brought it up, about the way doTERRA doesn't come in with their corporate, because they're a powerhouse now and they have a lot of money. So they could come into all these countries, 45 countries doTERRA works with the indigenous farmers. They don't go in and grab the land and pay them as little as possible, or maybe don't pay them like a lot of other oil distributors do, and really take advantage of the people. What doTERRA goes in and actually helps the people. And in India specifically, I'm going to share a video on our India group when we're done with this call, called Supermint Essential Oil Blend. What doTERRA has done is India produces a few different oils, but let's just focus on the Supermint for right now. So they're producing 4 different types of peppermint. And I won't go into too much detail because of our limited time, but they're producing 4 different types of peppermint, and they're enabling and helping 16,000 people in Uttar Pradesh and the surrounding provinces. And I know in Uttar Pradesh, I have not been to India yet, and I'm hoping to go actually visit the distillery there. But I know in Uttar Pradesh, there, people are struggling, and you'll watch this video and you'll see how they helped the farmer to marry off his daughter and have money for the wedding. Another farmer had a tractor he was able to purchase, and Doterra is going to go in there and help with the children, with schools, whatever type of needs they might have. And you'll see from the video that this company is really, not only do they have excellent products that will help us with healing, both physical healing and emotional healing, but also they heal the country and help the country that they're involved in. So we're really blessed to be part of this company, all of us. And the fact that they were going into India, like Jody said, she's got goosebumps. I mean, yeah, my wife's got butterflies in her stomach, just thinking about the opportunity of going there. And the opportunity is tremendous for all of us. So we only have like 2 minutes left. So I don't know if you wanted to touch any little bit on the emotional type healing, Jody, or any other points that you might want to bring up before we have to end the call.
Well, one of the things I mentioned is that with the oils, we have an oil for everything, just about. And even for example, when we look at emotions, we look at a lot of children and even adults have ADD and ADHD, attention deficit disorder, and or they can't concentrate. So for an example, one of the emotions is not being able to focus, is feeling scattered and jumping from one thing to the next. And so we have some oils that are specifically designed, a combination called In Tune, that helps you to focus and helps children to focus. So they've used it with children with ADD and ADHD with great success. We have oils such as Console. Somebody loses a loved one and they need to have that feeling of consolation, of comfort. And that Console actually is a combination of oils that releases endorphins in the brain and makes somebody feel more calm, more consoled. It actually has an effect on the brain and on the limbic system, on the emotions. So when we look at oils can help the stomach. Like we have a product called Digest Zen or Zengest, and that helps it, like within 10 minutes, a gassy stomach or upset stomach. It's like my little miracle bottle that I don't ever go anywhere without it. But just like the stomach is an organ in the body, so is the brain and the limbic system. So we can address many things with oils that really help our emotions. And sometimes we just need to be uplifted and helped. And there's nothing wrong with that. And it combines well with our faith. So in Hashem. So I just want to encourage people to look at the many different facets of doTERRA oils, which emotions are one of them.
Yeah, that's great. And I'll just give a 1 second testimonial. I lost 15 kilo with the essential oils using I just used the lemon oil, which is one of the most popular and most inexpensive oils. That, not that it's not good, but it's just a good price point. So with the lemon oil, I was able to start cleaning out my intestines and colon, and it really helped basically with the absorption of nutrients. And I lost weight. I'm eating less. And then also there's a product called either Slim and Sassy or Smart and Sassy. And any products that we mention, whether Jody mentioned, some of the blends or like the Smart and Sassy that I'm mentioning, if they're not available in India, we can ship them there until they're available. Because I know India started just now and they have a limited products. We're happy to send you the price guide of the products that are available. And, from there, any products that you cannot get, until they are in India as a staple product, we're happy to ship them over to you. But as you can see on this call, before we jump, because I know Jody's got to go because she has another call that she has to take care of, but you can see on this call how Hanina above us, then Abigail above Hanina, and Jody above Abigail, how we're here for you and we're here to help. And of course, Hadassah will be your point person. Because these ladies are very busy in their schedules and in their, in what they do with doTERRA. So start with Hadassah. as a point person, and then she can escalate your question. If she cannot answer it for you, she will, of course, get the knowledge of these women for your benefit. So with that being
And
said,
join
I
the
want to thank
chat.
you all. Definitely come to the convention. I mean, we're all heartbroken that we only can send Hadassah there and that we all can't join, but this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You're going to be with the top people in Doterra. They're going to fly from all over the world to come and see you and help you and spend 3 days with you and go over, just like the oils are concentrated with potency and goodness. This is the same thing that you're going to receive in those 3 days with the people that are going to be there to speak with you, is potency and goodness and very much knowledge that they've gained to start $1 billion company and share these principles and points with you.
Yeah,
So
the
that being said,
doctors
I don't know if you all
the-
want to say a quick goodbye, and we'll thank everybody for joining the call, or at least watching it later.
I was just going to say that the doctors and the scientists and the growers will be there sharing
Yeah.
so much knowledge and information. If you get there and you can get there in any way possible, you will be blessed beyond words. I guarantee it.
And we are all here for you afterward. Join the chat. The community support is amazing. Any time of day, you can ask your questions and we are here for you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Jody.
Thank
Thank you, Hanina.
Okay. Have a good day.
Hatzlacha.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye,
Thank you
India.
all.
Bye.
Thank
Hanina.
you, everyone.
Sameak.
Thank you.
Bye.